Okay, so let's talk about South Africa. South Africa, South Africa, South Africa. Not all of you, but shame on you. Shame on you. What you are doing right now is embarrassing. Have you wondered why a lot of Africans are really not supporting South Africa in the World Cup? You know, when it was South Africa against Mexico, a lot of Africans were the Mexican kid. They were like supporting, like, go just to a comment section. You will see Africans supporting everyone except South Africa. You know, I think even Senegalese prefer. Nah, I don't think. Would Senegalese prefer Morocco to win or South Africa if they had to choose? You know, because the whole thing with that. But anyways, so extreme anti-immigrant groups are really attacking Africans, and it's just like it just solely Africans. So is it Afrophobia? I think it's called Afrophobia, and they're actually blaming immigrants for taking their jobs, you know, for crime, for all this. But it's not true. Like, if you look at the crimes, it's like, I think 4.1% is actually foreigners. There are around 4.1% foreigners, and from those 4.1%, only 6% are the prison population. So maybe they should really look inward. You know, it's always, I'm sorry, but it's always the poor neighborhoods blaming immigrants. Because I also seen that in Europe, you know, and in America, it's always those poor. Like, sometimes instead of being a victim and blaming immigrants, look at yourself, because most of the time those people just messed up their life when they were younger. They don't have the education, they don't feel like working, they're living after government assistance, which, and so it's just so disgusting. And now those, I think the biggest anti-immigration group called March to March, and they gave the deadline that by June the 30th, every African needs to get out of South Africa, otherwise there will be consequences, you know. So you have what is it, Malawi is, oh, I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, but they sent like buses to get their people, but there are not, you know, enough seats, so people have to wait outside, camp outside, you know, and hope that they won't get attacked by the time the buses come to get them. I know Ghana sent planes. Mozambique, I think, also sent buses. So the countries are definitely trying to get their people back, because I've seen people getting just for being African and being there. And it's not only illegal immigrants, it's also legal immigrants. And they only attack black people, they don't attack the whites. And I'm sorry, South Africa really has still sometimes have this slave mentality. They're just like, oh, master, 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 oh, white master, master. But you will never be white, my friend. You will never be white. You are embarrassing. You are shameless. You know? And about the crime is like less than 5%. Less than 5% is because of the immigrants. Look at your own people. Like, look at this clip that I'm gonna show you.
Has anyone here ever had to take anyone's life?
I take a lot of lives. I shoot my auntie also. She was my enemy.
You're gonna kill 2 people?
Yeah. He's a killer.
I can't handle this shooting. I can't handle it.
But I was step also 2 inches away from my heart.
I can shoot you now, I drink you.
And when was the last time you had to take someone's life?
3 days ago. 21 shots through his face.
21 shots.
21 shots through his face.
Somebody said this is hood supreme. No, hood on steroids. Y'all are dangerous. Y'all are crazy. Look at your own people. And I know that since the apartheid in 1994, they were expecting things to get better, you know, more equal, more jobs, but no, that didn't happen. There were people stayed poor. 1/3 of the workforce were unemployed. The houses were crazy. The services were crazy. There was a lot of corruption. And you know who they should look at because of that? They should not look at the immigrants. They should look at the government. Look at your own government. Stop always blaming someone else. Look inward. You know? Always focus on, you know how embarrassing it is to as an African try to be, you are now better. You are not better. Huh? And it's only the blacks that you are after, you know? Because if you're white, they think, oh yeah, those white are, you know, they are tourists, they have money, they come to invest, this. So they don't look at that. And I'm just find it so crazy. Y'all should more focus on those group of white people that are building literally their own community, their own municipality, have their own currency. They are actually working together, which we cannot do, we are not able to. They're working together and they're actually, watch out, maybe they will, once they will take over South Africa. Because they are growing very fast and you are not allowed to get there. Because guess what? Guess what? You are not white. You will never be white. You will never be one of them. It's really embarrassing. And yeah, the government, you know, tomorrow is the deadline. I don't know when I will upload this. But tomorrow is the deadline. But they will not... Let me calm down. Let me calm down. So the government is sending more police officer security to help those people, you know, because tomorrow's the deadline and I don't know if there's gonna be more. And you know, yeah, all those Africans are really turning against South Africa. They already turned, because if you see people getting on camera, people getting stoned, people getting leashed until the skin falls off just because they're African in there. And they, like I said, sometimes it doesn't matter if you're illegal or legal there. And also the video that I saw of the dude going to, the loser, the idiots going to the stores and saying, you know, saying in sentences in South African, and if you cannot answer, then that means you are an immigrant, that means you are an other African, you are less than, you should just get the fuck out. Doesn't matter if you are helping someone, doesn't matter if you are getting a service, you need to get out. It's just so inhumane. You know, and if you have a business, maybe you worked 5 years, 10 years, your ass off, and now you have a business, and now you're just getting cast out. You just have to go. And also immigrants, African immigrants are also getting denied sometimes at hospitals, you know, or just establishment. And it's not always that those people or those bosses in the establishment wants to don't want to provide their services or don't want to employ the Africans. It's because of those crazy thugs, those crazy South African thugs that are threatening those establishments with, if you're going to employ an African, we will hunt you down too. We will come after you. So sometimes they don't have a choice and they need to fire those Africans, you know, they need to deny those Africans those services. Otherwise they will also get in the arse. So yeah, it's really not normal and the government should do more, but yeah. And yeah, people are fleeing. Just go. Yeah, it's not worth it. Go to your, you know. So I would say, yeah, Africans, just go back. Go back. It's not safe. The way that they're treating, you know, and also the way that children, you know, Africans children are getting, you know, sometimes denied schools, public schools. They can no longer go to school. It's just so disgusting. It's so disgusting. It's not immigrants' fault, it's your own stupid fault and your corruption. Just by casting out those immigrants doesn't mean you get a better life. You will still be miserable, jobless, and in poverty and crying. Huh? But yeah. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And let me see, because I didn't look at my notes. Let me see if I discuss everything. Yeah. I think I've discussed everything. But yeah, like I said, focus on yourself. Focus, look inward. Look inward. Do you really think it's just very embarrassing? You will never be white. You can be like master. Yeah, because I've seen y'all, how you treat the white people. You'll never be one of them. Stop jumping. Stop jumping. And a lot of people are calling South Africa the Argentina of South Africa, of Africa, but yeah, I don't know about that, but I know not some people are saying it. I'm not saying that the majority is saying it, but I've heard those terms. So I'm disappointed. I'm angry. And I'm sad that it's always a division. We will never grow because they're always divided. We're always arguing with ourselves. We never gonna look like, okay, but you're just like, and South Africa, because of you, because of some of you thugs, now other South Africans in other countries are also getting casted out. But you know what? They are not as violent as you. But it's still sad because now other African countries are like, okay, so my people cannot be in your country, then you need to go too. And I also find it sad to see those people. It's just also sad. And also, but I also seen Ghana casting out Nigerians, saying like, we want to protest, you know, this is a friendly protest. The next time it won't be so friendly. Africa, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Take an example of Europe. You see how united, how united they are? How united they are? Take an example. Stop blaming immigrants. Look at yourself. What did you do? Did you really do everything to secure a job, to make sure you're good? Did you give everything? Stop always blaming someone else for your miserable life, my friend. Because if those immigrants come and who are not even born there and are able to get a job, shouldn't you too? Huh? Goddamn. Yeah. Xenophobia. Look at these people thinking that they are better.
Let me answer you then. Who's the camps I can go to? Okay.
Which country do you come from?
I'm from Congo. Congo.
You're from Congo. What is the nearest country to Congo? If you're seeking refuge in South Africa, because according to foreign policy,
you're supposed to
migrate to them.
You're
so you cannot come to South Africa, seek refuge in a wrong country and ask us silly questions, ma'am.
No, the government. Which government?
Which government? Which government you're talking about?
Let me tell you something. Shh, keep quiet. We don't have time to reason with foreigners. Leave, my guy. Leave.
Go on.
No.
Let's go on.
Shush. Leave. Leave.
Let's go.
We don't reason with foreigners. We don't want the reason.
You ran away from your problems. You came here. You have your own government. Go vote there.
South Africa. South Africa. You gotta do better. You gotta do better.